Well, it's good morning from Jakarta. How are you doing, Powfu?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm really, really good. We're just going through some new normal policies now that we're starting to get out there amidst of
Mhm.
everything that's happening in the world. How's it going where you're at? Where are you, by the way, right now?
I'm like an hour outside Vancouver, up in Canada,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's really chill out here right now. It's kind of good.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Do you get to like walk in the park still and keep a safe distance still? But
It's basically like all the rules are dropped. We can do whatever we want now.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's nice.
I
Yeah,
hope you are staying safe.
thank you. Yeah, it's pretty safe out here.
Well, that's good to know. By the way, I just wanted to say congratulations on Deathbed. And you obviously know it's a multi-question, $1 million question and statement of the year that it's definitely have gotten 100 millions of streams on all streaming platforms now. It's so big on TikTok. Now, I know you are on TikTok and you like to take videos when you're strolling, walking down, the parks and everything. It's a really good story to watch. But how did you first find out, though, that Deathbed was a single for you that changed it all?
I mean, it kind of started picking up steam on YouTube first. That's kind of like where I noticed it. It hit like 10 million views, I think, on YouTube. I was like, wow, that's like the most I've ever had. And then it started picking up on TikTok, and then it just kind of blew up from there.
Oh yeah, and what do you think about how people interpret your music on their own videos? It backs out.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It was really cool, like scrolling through the For You page and then having random videos pop up with like my song in the background. It's crazy.
Yeah, and there was all kinds of videos, right? But and I watched your verified video where you actually explained a lot about the lyrics and what it means to you and how you got there. But you said something that I picked up with. You said you loved working and writing from a first-person perspective, and honestly, the perspective from somebody in their deathbed, it's pretty heavy. So how did you come up with the idea, and what was important to add, like some positive messages as well, your own takes into the song?
It was a long time ago when I wrote it, so it's kind of like hard to remember exactly like what sparked the idea, but I thought it would be a cool idea. Like I like writing like different stories and stuff and like changing it up, so I thought it was a cool idea to like write from the perspective of somebody who's dying, and so I just kind of like put myself in that position, and I was like writing down everything that was like just flooding into my head.
The second question was, because it's such a heavy theme, what was from the perspective of that character you were writing from, what was important? What was any positive note for you that's important to input in those messages?
I mean, I was talking about like heaven. Like a lot of people say it's like a dark and like sad song, but like I feel like if you like believe in heaven and stuff, it's not the saddest song, because it's like at least I'm going to a better place, and hopefully I'll see her again someday,
But does it also make you feel like you're telling people to appreciate whatever it is that's in front of you even more?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't know what you got until it's gone, right?
Yeah, that's sad but true.
Yeah.
But so I also watched in that video. You also talked about how you love Nicholas Sparks movies, and that's actually one thing we have in common. Yes, and it's very emotional. It's always heavy themes, and why is Dear John your favorite?
I think it's just like all around. Like, I know like a lot of the other ones. There's like quite a few cheesy moments. I feel like Dear John doesn't really have too many cheesy moments, and like I like the story. I like how it's like romantic, but then he also has like there's also like a different side of it, like his relationship with his dad. Yeah, it's not really like the happiest ending, but it's still like I don't know. It's kind of a sad ending. I just like the movie, like the whole thing about it.
And while you're, a lot of us are staying at home in summer, and possibly while you were staying at home as well, were there any movies that you'd love to watch? Maybe you rewatch a couple of your favorites and would love to share?
I watched The Best of Me with my girlfriend pretty recently. That one was quite good. I enjoyed that one. I don't really watch like too much movies over TV, unless it like really intrigues me, So yeah, I haven't watched too much.
But what kind of movies have intrigued you recently?
The last show I watched was Outer Banks on Netflix.
Oh,
And,
okay.
that one was pretty interesting. It wasn't my favorite, but it was good.
Well, there's definitely still a lot more to choose from. But you've also been, keeping yourself busy. You posted on your socials that you also wrote a lot while you were staying at home. Is there anything that you can share with us? Because you said you're going to release something really, really soon.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, I can play that snippet that I posted on my Instagram if you want me to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully I'll release this one soon.
I could reach the stars. Meet me on 7th Street, just like we were 17 again. Happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, so that's like an acoustic song. I don't really release too many acoustics, so I'm pretty excited for that one. Yeah, and then I got a bunch of other songs I'm working on too, a bunch of lo-fi rap and stuff like that.
Nice. It sounds really, really good. And your fans have been very, very vocal about being really, really excited. And especially because you also just released an EP. Can you talk us through Poems of the Past? And please, the Deathbed remix with Blink 182.
Yeah, no, I'll start with that. That was like really cool because Blink 182 is like the one band that I want to work with, and we made it happen. So I was super hyped about that. Yeah, for the other songs, a lot of the other songs, like I have a song like with me and my sister, which is really cool because I've never like had her singing her own part on my song before. We wrote that one together too, and then Over the Chaos, I wrote that with all my friends in New York City, so that was pretty cool. Like we all kind of worked on it together.
Do you travel a lot when you're writing, or do you have a comfortable place where you feel like you're most productive?
Just my room. I'm in my room like 24/7. Yeah, it's weird. Like whenever, like I've gone out a few times and like written with other people, and it's definitely different. It feels weird. I'm Used to It is also on Poems of the Past, and that's my personal favorite one. It's about like my grade 12 year and like starting out music and stuff like that. And then what else is there? I'll Come Back to You. That one was super fun to write. That's with me and my best friend Rose Boy. We wrote that one together. It's about like a long distance relationship. And then Deathbed, and that's basically I just chose like songs that I thought would all go together, and have like different sounds in them, and I put them all into an EP.
So you've been writing a lot. When was the first time you realized, okay, I'm pretty good at this, I like doing this, and people seem to react to my music, and I'm going to keep writing songs, singing, no matter what happens?
When did I like realize that, or when did I think that?
When do you realize?
I mean, it was kind of like a slow thing. Like I started releasing on SoundCloud like secretly. I didn't tell like any of my friends and stuff. I was like embarrassed, And then I slowly kind of grew an audience on SoundCloud that like from like just random people hearing it online. And then I slowly like built up confidence to like show more and more people, and I started showing my friends. And then eventually I like posted it on like my old Instagram account and like told all my friends about it and stuff. And then like people would like play it in front of me, and like I used to be like scared, or like nervous or awkward. But now it's like I don't really care at all.
But what got you to songwriting though? Was there any particular influence that you really enjoyed and you think like, ooh, it would be so cool to be like them?
Yeah, growing up my dad was in like a punk rock band, so so he like taught me all the ropes, and like I'd always hear him write songs with his friends and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Were you a big fan of Blink 182 though? Because for some reasons I can, when you sing, I hear that little Blink influence, and which is a great thing, because it just shows that, hey, you worked with them, and you said this one band that you really wanted to work with.
Yeah.
Also a big influence of yours.
No, like I only started listening to Blink 182 like these past like few years. When I was younger though, I listened to other punk rock bands. Like my dad, like whatever my dad would play is what I would listen to. And he just never really played Blink-182. I think they're like too vulgar or whatever, you know, for my young ears. But I listen to a lot of like Simple Plan and Yellow Card, so like kind of similar sounding bands.
Yes, and you know, now people love flashback songs, especially because it's up on TikTok as well. It's good that you mention it. Now I'm very sure your fans are gonna love, you know, connecting with you through all the artists that has influenced you. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, having that said, I mean, you took it slow, right, with your career. You started writing, and it was kind of, you started behind the scenes writing, not telling anybody, and you developed your own, you know, crowd of listeners. And when do you think you're ready to go out there and perform your songs?
I've been ready for a while now. It's this Corona thing kind of started at the wrong time, as Deathbed was blowing up. So it's like I never had an opportunity to play yet. So once it dies down, I'm super excited too.
So for you, what would it be like the perfect stage setting, the perfect showcase for you? What would it be like?
I want to play like in a venue and just sell it out, you know. So just like cram people into a small little building or room and just jam out with all of them.
That would be so cool, because I think your songs would definitely do really well in an underground intimate setting, and everybody would definitely be, you know, vibing to you.
Yeah,
anyway,
that'd be awesome.
That would be so awesome. Two more things for me. One is, if you had a message for 18-year-old you in terms of writing music, what would you tell yourself?
I don't think I could tell myself anything. I feel like it's kind of just an experience thing, you know, like I feel like I have improved with writing, but it's like you just kind of have to write to get better, I feel like, you know.
And you just have to keep going at it.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing I could tell myself that would like change how I wrote, but.
Well, not necessarily to change though. Maybe like words of motivation.
I'd probably just say keep going then. I'll probably say keep writing.
Because the challenges will come. I mean, you are just about ready to perform out there, and then Corona hits. So I really, really hope the first thing that you get to do is set up a whole bunch of shows around the world and perform your favorite songs.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Well, last but not least, though, do you have anything to say to your fans in Indonesia?
I mean, I'm actually part Indonesian, so that's kind of cool. Like that.
Really?
Yeah. It's like my great grandma is like Indonesian, so I got a little bit of it in me.
Oh, cool. Have you ever been?
No, I really want to though. Like that'd be crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm super thankful for like everybody out there who listens to me, and I love you all.
Thank you so much, and I hope you get to connect more with your Indonesian heritage when you come down to perform for us. We'd love to have you, and hang out with us in the studio when you're here. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Stay safe. Thank you.